Hello everyone, it's Brian Akeem here. Welcome to my live stream. I hope everyone had a great New Year's, and yeah, let's see if anyone will pick up. Alright, so guys, I'm streaming right now, a little bit early, just a few minutes early. I hope you all had a great Christmas, a great New Year's. I hope you all enjoyed the trailer, because yeah, guys, The Ones Who Live trailer came out, and oh my goodness, what a trailer it was, honestly. Just fantastic trailer, so good. Yeah, man, it's just like, man, The Walking Dead, true Walking Dead is back, not Dead City or the Daryl Show. Like, come on, let's be honest, guys. Rick is The Walking Dead, so yeah. Let me just change my online. There we go. Wait, let me just 1 second, guys. Be right back. Oh, hi Josh. Thanks for coming. If you have any questions, guys, by the way, just let me know. I'm going to do another stream within the next week or so. I've been talking with Dan's Reviews and Megamat, and they are open to doing a stream with me where we talk about the trailer. So another not a week, but close to a week from now, or yeah. But yeah, guys, did you enjoy this trailer? Did you like it? Because honestly, guys, this Ones Who Live trailer was amazing, honestly. Okay, so like, what did you like about this trailer? Great question, Josh. I liked so much about this trailer. Hold on. One second. Sorry about this. Just give me a second. What I like about the trailer, I liked a lot. I liked seeing all the characters again. I had a lot of fun with that. Rick and Michonne, but also my favorite thing was seeing the CRM. Like the CRM, General Beale, the helicopters, all of that was great. I loved it. I love seeing all of that. 1 second, guys. Come on. Stupid Discord is so slow. Gosh, it's ridiculous. Let's see if this works. Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Well, I'm streaming, as you know. So yeah, man. Let's get on. Yeah. So I'm just. We got Joshua Dio Donnet. In the chat. So yeah. By the way, Josh, just ask any questions you want. And by the way, man, I know you have to go soon. But yeah, I appreciate you taking my call. And yeah, we're just like, I guess like I just want to talk about the trailer a little bit more. If there's anything you want to talk about it as well, because I recently talked with Dead Walker about the trailer as well, and there's just a lot to unpack with this trailer, and man, I'm so excited for The Ones Who Live, man. I'm really excited, man. I know it's gonna be good. It's just how good.
Yeah.
It's just how
I keep
good.
rewatching the trailer. It's so amazing.
Yeah. A lot of people really complain about the reused footage, but the thing is that might have been intentional because, like I said, they might reveal that General Beale was there in Atlanta when the apocalypse happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
I don't think it's necessary. In my opinion, they should have just had it be where, oh no, General Beale was in Philadelphia. But like, hey, if they want to have him be in Atlanta, okay. I don't think it's the right call to make. I don't think it's necessary, but it's not. It's fine. It's not a big deal with the show. The big thing I have with this show, my biggest things is I want World Beyond connections. I want action and good CRM, high budget lore and scenes with them, and a good ending for Rick and Michonne, and a satisfying conclusion to the CRM. Because yeah, like we have been building up the CRM for like what 7, 8 years, like this whole CRM thing. Like it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a while. Um, I had just seen that picture of Rick in the lineup. I didn't even catch that the first few times I watched the trailer. So, I'm pretty excited to see him in that lineup.
Yeah,
What did you think about that?
dude, you know that if this was the main show, or if it was Daryl, he would have been in the front, like very front, right?
Probably.
Right.
Yeah,
Like that's yeah. I was just gonna say like that's one of the things that I really like about this show a little bit more because like no, it's like this Rick is not that special in the CRM. Like there's a lot of people in the CRM. Like he's not like Daryl. He cannot just be this god that sticks out. Like you know what I mean? He's yes, Rick is very capable, but like he's not like one out of a million in a way because like there's a lot of CRM. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people here, so it's you know what I mean. It kind of shows that to Rick, it's like hey, there's more capable people in the zombie apocalypse besides you. You know?
yeah, but according to Jadis, that he's valuable there. So, I mean,
True, true.
he's not the number one special thing, obviously, but they do want him at the same time too.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm just saying that, like, you know, making him like a god or something, the way AMC has done with, you know, that character in the main show. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like too much.
Yeah, and I do like I caught in this scene with all those soldiers there. They pretty much all of them are the elite troopers because I see there's red like stripes on them. So it's
Yeah,
crazy if Rick became an elite troop.
dude, I said this for years. Um, I said this for years. Like, I'm like, man, dude, I hope we get to see a Commonwealth soldier with like black and red armor. We never got that in the main show with the Commonwealth, but it's like, you know, minus that fan art, like I showed you, right? That fan art of the black
Yeah,
Commonwealth soldier. Like the show never did that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, really wish the show did that. But then it's just like the CRM is like, no, we'll just take that, which I find so hilarious. Like I don't know, I find that
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I mean, this is just it's crazy. This whole thing, the budget looks so good. I think right here in this shot with all those soldiers, it's probably more than what the Commonwealth has shown for theirs.
Oh yeah, dude, the Commonwealth only had like just six. Like you know what I mean? They could only show six soldiers at one time. Um.
Yeah.
Uh.
I mean, are we gonna like discuss like scene by scene, or we could just like discuss any scene from the trailer? Is there an order?
Um. Um. I don't know. I guess like I'm just trying to think about this in a logical way. So yeah, you know what? You mind if we go to the main group chat in
Yeah,
Discord?
yeah. I can meet you there.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks. All right. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen. All right. Let me see if
Uh,
I.
okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can share my screen.
Oh, okay,
Sharing.
cool.
Um. Yeah, this trailer is still really good. We might have to talk about a few things that I kind of forgot about, but yeah. So go live. Come on, share
Okay.
screen. Oh yeah, technology, worst thing ever. Okay, so oh wait a minute. Let's see, display. Okay, yeah. Do you guys see? Rick, do you see my screen? Do you see Michonne? Okay, yeah. By the way, Josh, please ask away any questions you have. Do you see my screen, man? Rick, you there? What is going on? Are you there?
Did you pause the stream?
No. Do you see Michonne?
Oh, I can't see any.
You can't see my screen? Swap to your application to resume. How do I do that?
Thing because it says stream paused.
Why is it paused? I didn't pause it.
Yeah, for me it says it's paused. Let me see.
Come on, stupid thing. Um.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, man. Hey, guys. Let's see. Share screen. How are you guys doing today? Let's see. Share my screen. YouTube. Yeah. Wait. Change.
Hey, man, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. How do I change it to? Oh, there we go. All right. What's up?
Now we
You guys hear me okay?
now we can join in the stream. I know you mentioned you wanted to talk about the new trailer for The Ones Who Live.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this trailer for a while. I'm so glad it came out. This, like, man, this has had to have been the highest budget trailer for Walking Dead video. I'm sorry, highest Walking Dead trailer we ever gotten because, not only was there a lot of zombies, but like, guys, like, think about this for a second. We literally saw a helicopter shooting missiles in a building, and like in the Walking Dead universe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can it get bigger than this?
Right.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Like, me personally, I don't understand where this whole Rick getting his hand cut off thing came from. I don't get it.
Well, they don't show Rick's hand in the like trailer, you know what I mean, or in the promos, the teasers. They never really show Rick's left hand. And obviously, in the comic, Rick loses his hand. They never should have done that teaser of Bill with the sword because everyone is just like, "Oh my goodness, is he gonna chop off Rick's hand like the governor thing?" It's like, guys, like, come on, like, let's not go down this route. Um, but
He
yeah,
doesn't
like,
have his
And,
hand during the testing.
I don't think it's happening. I really don't think it's gonna happen. Well, I mean, even if it does, General Beale's just not going to chop off Rick's hand in that scene. Like, it's not going to happen because that's in a funeral, scene. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
and hey, Brian.
yeah.
So apparently, Denai Guerrera, the actress for Michonne, like made this goodbye video where she was saying goodbye to her character. And ever since people saw that video, a lot of people have been theorizing that she's going to die now.
I do think Michonne will die. If there's a season 2, I could see her dying in that. But I just really don't think Michonne's going to survive this show. Just because Rick never got to see his kids grow up, and it's like Michonne got to raise them, and now I see Michonne getting Rick out, and she's the one that dies, and he gets to spend his time with the kids now. You know what I mean? Like, I
It's
just
only
think
that
that
it makes sense for the story. It only makes sense for the story. It makes no sense to kill off Rick Grimes at all. It makes complete sense. If you did kill off one of them, you kill off Michonne because it makes the most sense for the story. It makes no sense for Rick to die at all.
Yeah. Plus, people will riot if Rick dies. I mean, if it's Michonne, people will be very mad. But if it's Rick, people will riot.
Scott Gimple knows not to make the same mistake twice. That was the main reason why they got him out of there was because they They didn't fire him because they liked his plans for the future, but they're like, let's just get you out of here because everybody hates you, and let's bring on a new face because everybody just hates you right now, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so so we have the woman tell Michonne, like, hey, don't go north right now. It's, it's a bad idea. So, like, do you think that implies that they know about the CRM? Because, like, the CRM go everywhere, right? In the zombie apocalypse? Like, or I don't know. Plus, we know that Michonne's going to go there anyway, with some people. So, what do you think that's implying in that scene when the woman's like, "Don't go north right now. It's not a good time." Like, do you think they know about the CRM?
Yes, that's what I think. I think this is around the Pennsylvania area that she's in. I think this is because I think that north, towards Philadelphia. I think that's how. I just think because it's like, especially with the end of the trailer, with I think that is the first time Michonne interacts with the CRM is that at the end of that trailer, and I think that's they probably have been running away from the CRM for a while, and that's part of the reason why at the end of that trailer they attack them is because of you know they're a big group, everything. So yeah, I think that they're implying that they know about the CRM, and that's what I truly believe. Yes.
What do you guys think? And by the way, like I said, guys, as per usual with the rules, I would like everyone to get a chance to speak.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, go ahead.
So do you think the show is going to have a lot of like it's going to be heavily CRM and it's going to be very major focus?
Yes, 100%. We earned it after all the times in Tales and Fear they never delivered on the CRM. We earned it. Do you guys? What about Walker Dead? You or Rick? Do you guys have anything to share about this part in the trailer or what we just talked about?
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting because, like you said, we've been waiting for this, and I can't wait for the show. I can't wait to see how these scenes play out and how it makes sense for the story. And I don't know, I just can't wait. Here's hoping we get as much connection with the CRM as possible, and here's hoping we do get that payoff we've been waiting so long.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Like one thing I am hoping for in the show is that I hope it like brings Rick's like story, like everything I went through in the main show from season 1 to season 9, and it brings all of that full circle.
I hope it does too. It's just I hope it's not like done in just one season. Like I really hope there's season 2. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Michonne loads up some kind of weird harpoon gun thing, right? And then see it has a hook on it, right? You guys can see it as a hook, and then she fires, and it's almost like a flare, and then I guess she hits a walker with it. But is there a cable attached to it? Is she trying to drag a walker from that herd? Like man, like there's a bunch of us. Like, do you guys have any predictions what she's doing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I, I I think that she's gathering them up. This could be a scene that she's gathering them up to lead them either to the CRM or they're just gathering them up for reasons. Maybe this group does certain things with walkers. As we saw, like Michonne was using a walker to walk with a wagon.
Yeah.
So I mean, we all want to think that she's using this as like to lure, the walkers towards the CRM to make like a frontal attack or like to gain their attention. But I don't know. I think there's something this group does with walkers that might be interesting. But I don't know. I mean, yeah. What do you think, Brian?
I already just mentioned. I think it's like some weird harpoon thing, and because the walkers, she already has the walkers' attention, So
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like she just needed to collect one or something. She was trying to do. I mean, she was trying to fire at a particular one. Like, you know what I mean? This seems kind of specific, not like, oh, she's
Oh,
being
I
just
think
on.
she's looking. I think she's looking for a walker that looks like Rick.
Out of a sea
I
of
think.
a sea of walkers. I don't know, man.
I mean, if
I
there's
don't
that
agree with
many,
that.
there's obviously walkers that have been around for a while. So like maybe she just. I don't know. That's just kind of the only thing I think about. Maybe she's like looking in there, seeing if she can find one that looks like Rick. I don't know.
Yeah, what about you guys?
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
Like me personally, I do believe that if Michonne was going to die in the show, it'd probably be some point in season 1 of the show, because it just feels to me that Denai Guerrera, she wants to be done with the character.
Yeah, I kind of agree. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen towards the end. So here's something.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
dying at all. Oh no, I was just gonna say I just don't see her character dying at all. I just know the fandom's gonna get super angry about that Rick and Michonne can't be together, like at the end with their kids after being separated for that long, almost 10 years.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I guess. So here's a question for each of you. So the CRM is in Philadelphia. That's Philadelphia, right? But then why is Rick on this side from the bridge? Like, because right here, Philadelphia is destroyed. Like, do you guys have any idea what's going on here? Like,
And this is that they operate only a partial part of Philadelphia. That's the rundown part of Philadelphia, I think. Wait, actually, I don't know because that seems to be all of Philadelphia. Okay, yeah, that's confusing. Because we saw the same thing in the final episode too. Um, but we saw in World Beyond that Philadelphia looked pretty you know functional in the background whenever Silas was talking to Jadis. So are they showing that maybe the CRM, the Civic Republic, is only a partial part of Philadelphia, and that the other part is run down?
maybe.
But that's the only thing I can think of because we saw what the Civic Republic looked like in World Beyond, and it looked like Philadelphia. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is confusing. I get it.
I guess they have
Yeah,
half the city.
I-
I guess they have half the city.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking because yeah, half the city. You know, um, that's what I'm thinking. It was pretty cool though. I do like it because it's like a parallel to when Elizabeth Kublek was sitting on that bench too.
Yeah, I mean that was a different bench, but yeah.
I know, yeah.
And so yeah, we got some ugly looking walkers. We got Rick saying, my wife, my daughter, my life, all that stuff. Um,
Can I just say I love that parallel here where you see Rick's bloodied face. It looks like the finale of season 4. Rick sitting against the car. I like that parallel. I like that parallel a lot that they're doing there.
yeah, I agree. It is pretty cool.
They they created all eras of Rick for this show. If this is his final story,
Right. Yeah, that's one thing that people need to remember about this. The ones who live. This is the final Rick we're gonna ever get. Like, so I
Which is
want to
cool
see.
because we're gonna get the most brutal. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Also here, I think this guy's name's Nat, but it's funny. For some reason, the woman says "believe a little longer," but he mimics the words. Because when I first saw this in the trailer, I'm like, why does he sound like that?
Yeah.
You know. But then I'm just like, oh no, he's just mimicking the words. Believe a little longer that the woman's saying. Because I'm like, yeah, his voice was so feminine. I'm like, wait, what? You know.
That's what I thought too. I was like, that sounds like a pretty feminine sounding guy. What's going on here, Walking Dead? What you doing?
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, okay. This is one of my favorite shots from the trailer. Hold on, let me see if.
Oh.
Nope, nobody. Okay.
When I first saw this, I was like, it almost looked like a fan. It looked almost like a fan trailer.
I mean, it looks good, man.
I mean,
like
I'm
this.
just.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. It looks. Maybe
No, I was
this is
just about to
when they're
say, I'm
taking.
just.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I was just about to say, I'm giving everyone, their chance to talk, and.
Same here.
But yeah.
Now you were trying to say something, Dead Walker. Oh, maybe this is like when they take Rick to the CRM for the first time. I don't know, but then again, it'll be only one helicopter. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Virginia to Philadelphia has mountains like this. I could be wrong, but I don't think it has that. Like these are huge mountains, man. Like I don't know. Um, to
Colorado mountains.
I mean, like they're going up to the clouds. Like these things are huge. So you know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, yeah. So this guy was like we are the most it's like we are the biggest military in the world or something like that. Dude, I love the new super CRM soldiers. Honestly, like you know what I mean? Because yeah. Also yeah, there's a Rick right there, but yeah, I just love their new outfits. Like you know what I mean? It kind of looks like they kind of look futuristic. You know what I mean? Which is just crazy because they're in a zombie apocalypse. You know, like if you
Do we
consider
know
that.
that guy's name yet?
Okafor.
Yeah, Donald
Oh,
Okafor. I know, weird name. Kind of a weird name, but hey. Um, yes,
I just have this feeling he's gonna be another Mercer, like one good soldier in that high rank.
Yeah, and like the thing about these soldiers is that I was talking with Brian about this earlier. It's like it almost seems like that these soldiers are like the most highest ranks of because you have the normal ones, the classic armors like from World Beyond what we've seen in Fear and that and so on and so forth. But it almost seems like these are like Beale's most trusted soldiers. Like these are his like special forces, like the elites, which is kind of cool seeing Rick makes it all the way up there. But it's more interesting that Jadis doesn't even make it all the way up here like that. Maybe Beale
yeah,
sees like a potential in Rick and Thorne, of course, just to where he makes it all the way up to like Beale's most trusted, former soldiers.
yeah. I think
Well,
Jadis. Oh,
well,
go
sorry.
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Speaking of Jadis, I do think she'll die.
Same. I think Pollyann McIntosh is on her last role as Jadis. And also, yeah, they definitely confirmed that these are the elites of the CRM. And what's crazy is they said that there's 2,000 of them, and we can assume the CRM have like 25,000 soldiers in total. So it's like, yeah, these guys are like the top 10 kind of thing in the whole army. And oh yeah, by the way, guys, the fact that the CRM, sorry, not CRM, the fact that the CR increased their population from 200,000 to 250,000 in 2 years. Like I did some research and I'm like, wow, that's like that means the Civic Republic has to have like 70 babies born every day for 2 years. Like I'm like, man, dude, this is insane.
It's always weird because you always know the question is like, is there such thing as like a rival military? Like, is there like a inner conflict, like a civil war between in the CRM, and like
I don't think so.
there's different factions of soldiers that are like at battle with each other. You kind of think about that too. There's something Movie Idol brought up in his videos. Like maybe that's a possibility. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's really no logical sense to that. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh yeah, the CRM's having a civil war. Well, how can they be having a civil war? Like, we can still see they're functioning very well as a superpower. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so like we see they've already confirmed that these are the elites. Like some people, just because they have different armor doesn't mean that they're against the other CRM soldiers. It's just because like what I'm saying is, do people really not think like, hey, a group can have different types of soldiers? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's
Well,
like,
the reason why I say is because we saw at the end of the trailer that the helicopter shot and blew up another helicopter. Where he shot that building, there was another helicopter in front of it. It shot at the helicopter and blew it up. So it's like, well, what's that all about?
right. But to me, that doesn't imply a civil war, because like that could just be Rick, or somebody or Pearl. Maybe they crashed the helicopter in a building or something. Like we can literally do not know. So yeah, we have the army of soldiers here. We have General Beale being like, hey Rick, do you want to kill or do you want to die? Um, and then we have Rick here, um, with his new with his new dyed hair. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's definitely getting white. I think this is current Rick. This has to be current Rick, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
That would mean he's consigning at the present time. Because it sounds like Bill's trying to convince him to, be a soldier.
I don't know. Well, the thing is, they might be tricking us with the audio. Like, we don't know if Beale says that line in this scene. Like, it could be anything, you know?
Hey, Brian.
Yeah?
Like, is Rick at this point in the apocalypse in his, like, 60s or something?
No, Rick's, like, 55 in the current timeline.
Mm.
Yeah, but in Dead City timeline, like, yeah, Rick is, like, about 60. Which is just
That's crazy to think because in the comics,
oh, go ahead.
in the comics, Rick died at age 38. You know, like in the comics, Rick said, "Oh yeah, I'm 38." It's like that's so crazy.
He's 38. He looked way older.
Yeah, well, towards the end of the Whisper War, Rick says, "I'm 38." You know, he was talking to Andrew. He's like, "I'm only 38." So yeah, Rick died at age 38 in the comics. It's kind of crazy to think, but yeah, it's just when you think about how old these characters are now in the show, it's just crazy thinking back. Oh, Rick actually died at age 38 in the comics. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's because AMC loves time skips. You know, they love time skips,
and they love middle-aged men, and they love middle-aged women for some reason.
Oh yeah, they love Carol, they love Daryl, Negan, Morgan, Rick. Like, there's so many middle-aged people in the Walking Dead. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like as much as I enjoyed Dead City and I thought it was pretty good, you know, like having it be set in the future was kind of dumb. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things I have a problem with in the show. Okay, so, when I first watched this, I thought these were zombies, but I think it's just a field, and these are trees, and then this is like some kind of town or city. We have a helicopter here, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
Sorry about that. My thing glitched.
No worries. Yeah. So, wait, what's going on? Okay, yeah. So, next thing is, what do you guys think this scene is with the helicopter? I feel like we're gonna have a scene where Beale goes back in the beginning of the apocalypse. We find out Beale was in Atlanta or something, and that maybe he goes there to pick up, I don't know, his son or a friend, and then he leaves the city or something. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
That scene right there with the city on fire, I have no idea.
Yeah, same. Because they show Atlanta too.
Hey Brian.
I mean, I've seen some people say that was the Commonwealth, and I disagree with that. I don't think that's the common.
They're doing something. They're showing some backstory to the CRM in a way, from what I'm understanding, and it's what I see here. They're tying something into the CRM, and I think they're tying the bombing of Atlanta to the CRM as well. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe this has something to do with like a little bit of backstory to General Beale. A little bit. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because why else would they show a backstory to like the CRM a little bit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Hey Brian.
Yeah.
So General Beale, like it makes me wonder, because he's supposed to be this really mega evil bad person. Like what was he a normal nice guy before the apocalypse? Did the apocalypse turn him into this evil bad person, or was he always a bad evil dude even before the world fell?
I assume that he was pretty messed up even before the world fell. I remember the actor said that he did 2 tours or something in Vietnam, and as you guys know, a lot of Vietnam was one of the most challenging times in America's history, because it was literally one of the first times where, Americans saw that soldiers were not honorable. So I wouldn't be surprised if Beale was a part of that, when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest, guys. It's pretty obvious Beale does not value human life. Like, he doesn't really value a person's life. He doesn't care.
They They said he makes the hard choices. That's what I read on the article about him.
Right. Um. Oh, by the way, I think maybe in this scene, Michonne might have lost her katana or something. Because here's the thing: you notice Michonne having a gun. You know, isn't that kind of weird? How like she doesn't have her katana. You know what I mean? Like even in this scene, oh sorry, even in this scene too. Not that scene. I'm gonna go to it. She has a gun, and then okay, yeah, then she kills that zombie with her katana, and here she has a gun again, and she's in some kind of weird building. I don't think this is in the CRM. I don't think so, but like yeah, she has a gun or something, and it's like wait, why? Why does she have a gun? And you'll notice she's wearing the same green outfit. You know, so um, yeah, I guess she loses her katana at
Well,
some point.
well, I mean, there were moments in the main show, in like season 7 and season 8, where she did use guns.
Right, but like the thing is, like you don't see her katana at all. Like in this shot, it's not on her back. Um,
Mm.
oh,
Okay, so sorry about the leaving coming back. Right, I don't know what's going on with Discord right now.
it's okay. I was just gonna
But
say, yeah, I was just gonna say, you see this shot with Michonne holding a gun?
yeah, yeah.
It's the
That
same. It's the same scene as this shot because you'll notice she's wearing the same green jacket and she has the same gun. And there's tents everywhere. There's blankets and tarps. You know, so it seems like maybe she's
I
hiding.
could that be in the CRM? Oh, sorry.
I don't think so. I don't think the CRM would have a building that has all these blankets everywhere. You know what I mean?
That looks like some museum she's in or something because of the background.
Right. But why would the CRM have a museum and there's all these tarps and stuff? And wouldn't the museum have security? Like, or, you know, like
Well, I
a.
mean, yeah, that's true, but they could have a museum at their place. I mean, they have phones there. You would think they would have a museum too.
Yeah, I know they have a museum, but I'm saying, like, I don't think this is in the CRM because I don't think Michonne has
Yeah,
the right outfit. She has a gun. She doesn't have her katana. There's, look at this. There's a hole in this blanket, you know? Like I just don't think this is in the CRM.
yeah. I think maybe this has to do with CRM hunting her down right here.
Right.
I do
Um.
think that has to do with it.
Yeah. So we see Michonne's friends. Um. And then okay, what else? So then she yeah. See what
Yeah,
I
I wonder
mean?
what they have to do with the story.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, didn't Michonne have her katana in the scene? Now she has this giant piece of rebar. This is so weird. I just noticed that now. Why does she have a giant 6 foot tall piece of rebar? Or 7 foot tall,
I
honestly.
think it's just the way they edit it. Like from the last teaser, it was more shorter, so it made it look like it was a katana.
Yeah, I thought it was her katana. That's so weird. And you remember what I said about how this car looks so clean? I think it like maybe like Michonne was driving it. Because think about it. Why would she be in this car and then she gets out of it? You know what I mean? Like
I
unless
personally think she's already here with Rick. I personally think that.
same same. Um we have a burning zombie. Yeah, and then Jadis pulls a gun on. I think it's Rick or somebody, but yeah. Man, imagine that. Imagine she points the gun at Rick, and then Michonne stabs her in the back with the katana, governor style. I mean, how do you guys think Michonne's gonna die? I'm sorry, not Michonne. Jadis. How do you think Jadis is gonna die?
I I don't think she will die. Honestly, she's sneaky as hell. She's
I I I I think she will die because she kind of deserves it.
Yeah, yeah. Jadis is a murderer,
well,
and she's a murderer. So
yeah. No, she does deserve it, but I just don't see her dying. Unless, I mean, I know you said, Brian, how you don't think Terry O'Quinn is willing to play Beal for that long for the crossover spinoff. So
yeah,
the only way is to maybe have Jadis take over his position, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me if you're not gonna have Beal there.
Because I do think that General Deal will also die at some point.
Yeah, but I feel like Beale needs to be in the crossover spinoff if he's this big villain. I mean, I don't think 6 episodes can really convince people if he's that much of a big villain.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but
Mm.
look what the thing is, he is an expensive actor, though. There is that too.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, AMC has increased the budget for these spin-offs. This one is the most money they spend on.
Right, but think about it. In the crossover show, can they really have all these actors in the same show?
I really don't know. I don't think everyone will be there, but I
Right,
think
exactly.
from every show, yeah, there will be characters.
Uh, I don't know.
Like, if General Beale was to die, I definitely see Rick taking him out.
Um, let's see. Oh, hey Ivo. Hi Brian. What'd you think about the trailer? I enjoyed the trailer. This looks like Oregon, Colorado area. It might be Ivo. Maybe something with Portland. I don't think so. Hey Chosen. Back. Yeah, guys. If you have any questions in the chat, please ask away. Please. Um. Okay, so then we have, Jadis pulling the gun, like I said. Michonne is kind of smiling. I think this takes place right after uh episode 13. You know what I mean? Because her outfit, you
Hey,
know.
hey, Brian.
Yes.
Me personally, I don't get why she would pull a gun on Rick. Why him?
Jadis? Because she's evil.
Yeah.
To force him to come back.
Well, yeah. The reason I say that is because, like season 9, episode 5, she saved his life, and yet now you're gonna pull a gun on him.
Well, this is like
Like,
8 years. This is like 8 years later. So, I mean, look what happened I mean, The Walking Dead, man. You can never predict what characters are going to do in the future.
True.
Yeah. What do you guys think's up with this
Like,
father's?
just me personally. I don't know about you, but I want Jadis to die. Actually.
Yeah, I agree. I don't. I think it's going to happen. But there's a part of me that thinks maybe it won't happen because for the villain, for the crossover show, we need a villain. But here's the thing, though. We don't know what the crossover show is going to be. We don't know. No, we don't know when it's going to be set. We don't know what characters are going to be in it. So, yeah, I just don't know. What do you guys think is up with the flaming zombie in this scene?
I don't know, man.
Because he's wearing a hat and it's kind of muddy. So, to me, it's yeah, I think this is, if I had to guess, I would say this is a zombie that just walked past a fire and is coming for Rick or Soldier or somebody. That's what I have to think. I don't think it was someone in a helicopter. I mean, because the zombie's too decayed, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's why I think that. Not sure why it's in a hat. That's kind of weird. Yeah, is that Michonne's katana? No, that's rebar. Do you guys see this? I thought it was Michonne's katana, but Michonne has rebar on her back. So Michonne loses her katana. What do you guys think about that? Guys?
I don't know how exactly she would lose her katana. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah. It definitely seems like she loses her katana. Let's see. Oops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, I don't know how she loses it either, but it seems like it happens. And then here we have CRM blowing up a building, but you can see there's a helicopter inside of it. Here's how, because you could see that something crashed into the the building, because you could see a blade there. But okay, why is the CRM trying to kill? Yeah, you could see a 3. Yeah, right here I could see a 3-ring circle. So a three circle, whatever, the symbol for the CRM. So like I said, I think somebody just crashes in the building and they're trying to kill him. Maybe Rick and Michonne crashed in and they run through the rest of the building and then this pilot tries to kill him. Who knows? But the fact that the fact that they're blowing up this building, and look right here, you can see the building collapsing behind Michonne as she's driving away. That's just crazy to me. Like, oh man, like I cannot wait to see this show, honestly, because this is the high budget stuff from The Walking Dead I always wanted. But like we never got because AMC was always so cheap. So yeah.
I definitely agree. I can't wait for the show either, even though, like I said, I do think that this show is it for Michonne because the way the actor's been acting and stuff, it feels like she just wants to be done with this franchise.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame her because, like, yeah, if I was Michonne too, sorry, Denai Guerrero, I would also be like, hey guys, when is the ending of this franchise? Like, is there an ending? So yeah, we have Michonne trying to run away, and then the bombs go off. Not bombs, but like, like mustard gas. Yeah, right there, Nick, you can see that. You can see a helicopter. You can see a helicopter right above them. So yeah, it seems like Michonne and them. Maybe this is the walls of the Civic Republic, and maybe this helicopter is trying to get rid of Michonne. But yeah, we know she's not going to die here. Yeah, Michonne's not dying here. That's not happening.
Who is that guy on horseback?
Probably just some random. I don't know. That might be Nat. So he should live. But then again, But then the guy goes in the smoke. Yeah. See the guy right here. He gets surrounded by the gas. So I think he would die from that. But who knows? Not really sure, honestly. So yeah. And then we have the end shot where. Wait 1 second. Yeah, this is Rick. I mean, I know it's funny. Some people said like, "Hey, what if it's Althea? Or what if it's Morgan? Or what if it's Michonne?" Like guys, this is Rick. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I literally look at his face and I'm like, dude, that is so Rick. I can literally see Rick's forehead and his nose, his eyes. Like, I see Rick's facial features. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I want connections as much as anyone, but sometimes I laugh so hard when Walking Dead fans are like, "Hey, what if it's this character?" And that's why they're hiding it. No, guys, like, come on, it's Rick's face. You can clearly see it. You know.
It's kind of crazy to me seeing Rick
What did you dislike
Grimes
about this
wearing
trailer?
CRM clothes.
Yeah. What? Oh wait. What you dislike about this trailer? Not too much, Josh. Other than I would have liked to see, maybe more shots in the city of the CR. Hey Brian, unfortunately I have to go. Sorry, man. Look forward to talking the show with you later. Have a good stream. Thanks, man. Thanks, Rick. No worries. Is this trailer better than the teasers we got? Oh yeah, absolutely, Josh. This was way better. Yeah, and then we get the ones who live title card and Michonne smiling, helicopter flying over her. Not sure what that's about. And then yeah, February 25th. So yeah, I cannot wait.
Hey Brian,
Yes.
I said that it's kind of crazy to see Rick Grimes wearing CRM clothing.
Well, to be fair, it's not that crazy. We've always wanted to see it. I mean, here's the thing, Nick. Rick has been with the CRM for so long. It would be crazy if he wasn't wearing the outfit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It just wouldn't make sense if he wasn't wearing it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's good.
But like Brian, I don't know if you saw the clip of Denai Guerrero. Like I don't know if you saw the clip of her doing that like goodbye video, but I just got the vibes from that video that she is gonna die.
Yeah. 1 second. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I agree, man. I think she's getting killed off. Like, I think she probably told them that like, hey, I want to end Michonne's story, and they're like, okay, this is how Michonne's story ends, because like I just see her being done with this franchise. Like she's gonna be like, listen, I want an ending for my character. So yeah, I could see that.
And I don't really blame her, to be honest with you, because she's been making that Marvel money. So
Yeah, I mean, when you're making that Marvel money, it's like, do you really need to keep working for AMC? Like, I mean, come back for the fans and all that. I appreciate that, but yeah, it's like, yeah, Rick and Michonne, they need an ending. They do, with the CRM and all that. They just need some kind of ending. Cause, yeah, cause like the end.
do you think the ones who live will make Michonne's exit in season 10 better?
Maybe I'm not sure. It was still a bad episode.
Mm. It was, yeah. It was very bad.
I mean, the fact that Virgil never ended up mattering at all as a character, it's kind of like, wow, like, I don't know, it's just, yeah, but we don't talk about that. Um, I just cannot wait to see what they do with the show because, man, I am so excited. I hope this show introduces the other characters, like, maybe some World Beyond characters too, like, what I mean, brings them back. I hope we get lots of action, and I hope we get some deaths. Like seriously, that's one of the problems with The Walking Dead and the spin-offs. Like, people might bring up Rosita's death, but it's like, listen, Rosita was a big character, but she was not a big character. You know what I mean? Like, we need some consequences again in this universe. Like, this is a CRM, man. They gotta kill somebody.
I definitely do agree, Rosita. Her death, like she was a big character, but she wasn't a character like Michonne or Daryl or Rick. Characters like that, you know.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hmm. But just yeah, like I am very excited for the show. I am excited to see it, and again, like the reason I say that Jadis deserves to die is because she does. She needs to die, in my opinion.
I agree. 1 second, at least. Yeah. Anything else, man?
And I want to thank you for checking out my Puss in Boots video.
Of course, man. Um, yeah. I mean, I enjoy that movie, man. What can I say? Like, by the way, guys, if you're listening to this, like, seriously, please check out Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That movie is so good. It is, better than like most seasons of The Walking Dead, universe. Like, you know, like honestly, like, um, please check it out because like it is such a great movie. And some people might say, "Oh, well, is it a kids movie?" No, it's not a kids movie. Like, it's a great movie. Like, you know, like think about it. They have better villains in that movie than Fear the Walking Dead does in 8 seasons. Like think about that. It's like, come on, like, so yeah. Um,
So, 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 will you be reviewing the ones who live on your channel?
yes, I will be.
Mm. So, so, if anyone was to kill General Beals, who do you think should be the one to take him out?
It has to be Rick.
Mm. Because me personally, I do see that happening. eventually. I do see General Beals not making it.
Yeah, same. Because like you look at the actor and it's like, dude, Terry O'Quinn is like 70 years old. 70. Like, dude, like he does not have much time left. Like, remember Scott Wilson for Herschel? God rest in peace. Like, he was also in his 70s. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just not that long. Like, when actors are in their 70s, man, like it's like, listen, that's pretty much it for them. Like, they should retire and spend the rest of their time with their families. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about his casting though? Do you think he was a good choice?
Not the best choice, but I think he was a good choice. Like I said, in my opinion, the best choice would have been Dominic Purcell. Because I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the, hey, let's do another old guy as the leader, like you know what I mean? It's like, come on, I want like I want like a Rock character to be the villain. Like, imagine if the villain was like the Rock, you know what I mean? Like, that would have been crazy. What's your favorite scene in the trailer? Um, Good question, Josh. I don't know, either the shot of the CRM soldiers, like in the picture here, or the helicopter blowing up the building. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like, it's like one of those, or like the super CRM soldiers with the red and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Um, um, yeah. Hey, Nick, I have to leave soon. Another 5-10 minutes.
All right.
So sorry, guys. This trailer's not. I'm sorry. This breakdown is not going to be too long. I do have a lot of stuff to do today, but and also I'm gonna try and do another stream with Dan and Megamat. We're gonna try
Mm.
discussing like the ones who live and the franchise. Like, it's been like 6 months, I think. So we're gonna do another stream together, or the three of us. So yeah, that's kind of why I want to save some for then. So yeah. Anything else, Nick, you want to talk about?
So is the ones who live gonna be like your swan song for AMC's entire universe, or are you gonna check out the other spin-offs too?
I might check out the crossover show. It depends what it's going to be. But
Yeah.
as far as like the main spinoffs, like, yeah, I still have not watched Tales. I still have not watched Dead City or the Daryl show. And I have my own legitimate reasons for not watching them. Like I said, Dead City, I'm not watching it because I can't stand Maggie as a character. You know what I mean? Like, she's half the show. And if literally half a show you watch an unbearable character, no thank you. You know what I mean? And two, for Daryl, I can't watch it just but with Daryl because like I'm not that big of a fan of Daryl and Norman Reedus. Like, where I'll literally watch a show with just him and nobody else. Like, I get there's the French characters, but I'm like, listen, I we've gotten 11 seasons of Daryl from the Walking Dead main show. I'm tired of Daryl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, just Daryl by himself, like leading a show. I'm just not interested. Because I've seen so much of Daryl already. But I might watch the crossover show. I might watch it. It depends on what it is.
Well, it's like I said earlier. My only main flaw with Dead City was having that stupid time jump,
Yeah.
into the future. I don't know why they did that.
I don't know either, man. AMC is obsessed with time jumps.
Like just having Dead City being set in the future just creates way more problems.
Right. It kind of destroys the franchise.
Yeah. and the Daryl spinoff, to me, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It surprised me.
Yeah, but I'm still not gonna watch it.
But yeah, like Maggie in Dead City, she was unbearable. She was just a complete, unlikable character that I didn't like whatsoever. Like I couldn't stand Maggie in Dead City.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Um, so I'm not gonna watch it. Like that's why I'm not watching it because like I don't want to watch a show where half the cast is unbearable, and that's Maggie pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, the ones who live, I am excited for it. Like I hope it's the grand, I hope it's the grand finale ending to Rick and Michonne's characters.
Well, that's what they
I would think
promised.
it is.
Well, that's what they promised. They said this is the end of Rick and Michonne's stories, their character arcs. So I'm like, and some people say, oh, well, we might see Rick in Daryl Dixon or Dead City or the crossover. Oh, excuse me. I don't think that's happening. I don't think we're going to see Rick return in anything else. Possibly. Like, or at least he's not going to have a story arc. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to see Rick have like half a season or a season in another character's show. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they literally said this is the end of Rick's story. So, like, yeah.
And
Go ahead.
and another problem I have it is it is like in regards to fear, well, like with Morgan, what like at the end of Morgan's like arc in Fear, he says he's going to go find Rick. Well, if the ones who live is the like ending of Rick and Michonne's stories, how is Morgan supposed to like reunite with him or whatever Fear set up with the end of Morgan's are like I don't know.
Well, you know that Ian and Andy who were higher than helicopters. When they wrote Fear. So who knows? Yeah, man, those guys are high,
Yeah,
man. No wonder the budget for Fear sucks. all they, all those guys ever do is drugs. Stay off drugs, guys. Seriously, you don't want to
yeah.
do drugs. You're gonna be like Ian and Andy. Oh man.
Like I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with what I'm saying, but the writing of Puss in Boots: Last Wish absolutely smokes Fear.
Oh yeah, 100%. I like Puss, Kitty, Perito, and Death. Like they're way better characters in like one movie than like pretty much all the Fear characters combined. Like in 8 seasons. Like what does that tell you? So yeah, it's sad. Um,
Like
yeah.
like uh, I was saying to Walker Dead earlier, I'm so glad Fear's done.
Yeah, same.
I do not miss that. I don't miss that show at all.
I don't think anyone does. Legit. I don't think anyone does. And you'll notice that hey, we haven't heard from Ian and Andy in months. I wonder why. It's probably because Scott Gimple is like, get the heck out of our studio now, you morons. Because now you're done with Fear. Now we're never gonna hire you ever again for anything. So
Good.
yeah, same. I wonder if honestly, I wonder what they're gonna be doing with the rest of their lives. Honestly, because oh boy, I mean, imagine a studio seeing that they wrote Fear the Walking Dead and they're like, oh, let me watch a scene from this show, and it shows like one scene from Fear the Walking Dead, and it's like, nope, 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 the position's been filled. We're not hiring you guys. You guys suck. Like imagine if just one scene is all it takes for the an employer to be like, no, you guys are horrible writers. That'd be funny. Uh, all right, man. Yeah, I have to go now. Do you have any like last minute things you want to say? Last questions, like to get them out.
Like in the ones who live, do you think they'd actually have Rick get his hand cut off?
I think it's possible. I would say 20% chance of it happening. I say 80% chance it's not happening. Because it's going to be a problem with CGI budget, and already this show, yes, it has a high budget, but they're doing so much already with it. Plus, this is the end of Rick's story. Do you really have to chop off his hand? Michonne's probably gonna die. How is Rick gonna fight if he doesn't have a hand? It's just a lot of complications there. So, yeah, I just don't see it happening. It might, but I don't think it's likely. Anything else?
And like if Michonne was to die, how do you think they do it?
I don't know. It's just out of nowhere, General Beale kills her. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man. Is that it?
And do you think Rick will reunite with Judith and RJ at the end of this season?
Yes, I think that somehow they're gonna have a scene with Judith and RJ. I don't know how, but they kept Alicia's return a secret in fear, and they have the worst writers ever. So I definitely think that they probably got Kaylee Fleming and RJ to come for like one quick scene, and that's it. I definitely think it's likely. So 100%, I think so.
I'm sorry, Kaylee Fleming is probably so old right now.
Oh yeah, she's like
She's gotta
15.
be.
Oh yeah, she's 15 playing an 11-year-old. Like she's gonna literally be going to college soon. A couple more years and she's heading off to college. Like, yeah. See, this is why the franchise has to end. Like, because it's just the kids and older characters, they're just getting too old. Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. I definitely agree. Especially Andrew Lincoln. He's getting up there in age.
Right. All right, man. Nick, thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys as well. Dead Walker, Walker Dead Phoenix, Rick Grimes, um, Chosen, Ivo, Josh. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate you guys in the chats and talking with me. So yeah, guys, I will see you all next time from a next live stream. Thanks again, Nick, for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all next time.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good night. See you later.
Mm.
Bye. All right, now I'm going to end the stream. Yes, bye.